So currently, there has been a lot of media attention regarding deporting undocumented foreigners, right? So I thought in this video, let's actually look at the actual process because it is not as easy as we thought that it actually is. For instance, did you know that if a person is not deported after a total period of 120 days, they have a right to be released? Okay, so they have a right to be released back, all right, into society and be illegal again. Let's talk about it. Hello, hi, welcome to Entertainment's Galore, and this is your girl, Missy. Please do like this video and subscribe to the channel if it is your first time here. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. So, when you think about deporting undocumented foreigners or rather illegal immigrants in a country, in this case in South Africa, right? We probably think that, okay, they get arrested, they get processed, and then they leave the country. Nope, there's actually several steps, okay, that have to be taken. And in consideration in all of this, okay, just know that there are ways that they are able to actually stay in the country. And you will be shocked that most foreigners actually know the law more than we actually do as citizens. All right, they know, and they know their way around it as well. So please do note that these steps are actually summarized. Okay, you are able to go into the websites, to the government's official websites, and look at the in-depth part. So I decided to go ahead with the summarized part because I feel like it summarizes it beautifully, right? So first and foremost, let's look at step number one. Only a police officer or immigration officer can ask you to identify yourself. If they have reasonable grounds to believe you do not have legal stay in South Africa, they can interview and detain you for up to 48 hours while they verify your identity or status in South Africa. Step 2. Only an immigration officer can declare you to be an illegal foreigner. The deportation process will begin and you must be informed of this in writing in a language that you understand. You should also be informed of your right to appeal this decision. The immigration officer can arrest you for the purpose of deportation. It is up to their discretion. Step 3. You must be brought in person before a court. This must occur within 48 hours of being arrested or taken into custody. The courts will decide whether to confirm your detention or not, and their decision must be given to you in writing. They can extend your detention up to 30 days. Step 4. After the 30 days, the immigration officer can ask the court to extend your detention period 30 days at a time. So you must appear in court and can make written presentations, written representations rather. The detention can only be extended if there are good reasons to do so. You can only be detained for 120 days in total. Step 5. If your deportation is now going ahead, you may be transferred to Lindela Repatriation Center in Gauteng. In reality, this takes time and you may be held in a police station or prison while awaiting transfer or direct deportation. Although you have several rights in detention, the conditions of Lindela and other detention spaces are not good. Step 6. During this process, the Deportation of Home Affairs interacts with your consulate, embassy, or immigration officials in your country to arrange a return. They should ensure that you will be received upon return. Step 7. Just before being deported, you must be informed of the upcoming deportation. You may be deported using a bus, train, or plane. Once you are deported, it is highly likely that you will be banned from returning to South Africa for up to 5 years. Even after this time period, the ban may negatively affect your chance of being granted visas in South Africa. So those are the steps, right? And then it also continues to say that at any point in the deportation process, you can arrange to leave South Africa yourself if you can prove that you are financially able to and travel documents or and have travel documents rather. If successful, you'll be given a form requiring you to report to Home Affairs regularly. And if you are able to arrange your own exit from South Africa, we strongly recommend that you do so, as long as doing so does not put you at risk, right? So they also say that remember, if you are not deported after a total of 120 days in detention, you have the right to be released. So although they don't mention it here, right, as obviously it is a summary, and during this process they do go through like several interviews where they will ask them about going back to their countries, and if there's anything threatening them to actually go back, right? So some will actually seek for Islamic visas, stating that maybe they are, or there's a war in their country and they're not able to go back, or they're fearing for their lives, maybe something transpired, or they're like a wanted or refugees or anything like that. So then they will seek for this Islamic visa. Obviously, there's processes apparent well that have to actually happen, right? I guess also just in like proving that as well. That's if our officials are actually not bribed, because they beg on bribes allegedly. And this is another way of them actually staying in the country. And the downside of this is that they actually will not be able to go back to their countries because, right, they said that their lives are being threatening. So when you seek for an Islamic visa, you are not able to go back to your home country in any country, right? Every country do, or rather does offer this type of visas, and then you're also able to get government benefits to help you and assist you back to living a normal life.